All right. Well, there's a reason we are recording on a Thursday night at 10:30. And there's a reason we're all drinking because we need to get this out because this was a huge week. And DIXIE Amelio is kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Why is DIXIE Amelio cool?
Well, I mean, anyone that listens to this podcast is definitely familiar with Beangate. If you're not, then you just randomly stumbled across this on YouTube, and that's kind of weird for clicking on this, but hey, we're happy you're here. Beangate, I set up a fake Facebook account pretending to be one of DIXIE Amelio's old teachers. I had a girl that works for our company named Grace O'Malley, who has a large TikTok following, pretend to stumble across it. It goes viral. DIXIE Amelio posts a TikTok relating or with a caption relating to it. She deletes some of her TikToks because when she wakes up, there's just an overwhelming amount of comments that say "Being Girl," and she puts my fucking blog that got 8,000 views on her Instagram story for like 24 million people to see.
Yeah, because you mentioned in the fake teacher post that she likes to keep beans in her pockets.
That's my bad for not acknowledging that. I think we could just honestly clip Grace's TikTok here.
Yeah,
someone will, our editing guy will do that.
Yeah, James,
Yeah,
can you pull that up in real time?
No, but yeah, I cannot believe she thought. I mean, we really don't know. I'm not going to say what's going to happen on Tuesday to our listeners. It's just she's going to have to address it on a particular podcast. I'll let you figure that out on your own.
Wait, who you talking to DIXIE right now?
No, I'm talking to the listeners.
Oh, they're gonna have to figure it out. Okay.
Yeah,
but saying to DIXIE as if she was listening. You're going to figure it out. Figure out that whole bean thing.
Dude, she's obviously obsessed with me. She found my fucking blog. Like 7,000 people like read that shit, bro. Like, DIXIE, what are you doing? You got so much free time, being girl. I'm actually wildly impressed with her. I didn't think, like, I can't tell if it's just like her marketing people are really smart and told her that to lean into it, or she actually can appreciate the humor behind being trolled.
Well, I mean, I don't like, this isn't a diss on you, but I mean, I'm sure there have been plenty of other people that have done something similar to this in a way.
But not like, I don't really think to her. Like, honestly, there's people that say mean shit to her every day, but I think just with how weird it got, like I was very positive after I wrote it. I think I even called Toby and said, I think this one's going to actually go pretty far, but I thought it would go far, meaning like that TikTok that Grace made would get a lot of views. I didn't think it would go far enough for her to like comment on it. It's all really just the last line of the blog. Like, yeah, that's what it is. I feel like I don't know what the direct.
But that last line is nothing without the preamble of a rambling psychopathic teacher that's trying to get her point across. Like, that's why that last line is so great, because the whole everything before it is so sincere and truthful.
Yeah, dude, I took it way deep. I watched because I honestly didn't know much about DIXIE Amelio other than we have somewhat of a mutual friend. But I did about 2 hours of YouTube research, like watching her talk about her childhood.
I bet you did.
What?
Did you watch her before she was famous or whatever?
No, I watched her AMAs because like most of her followers are from middle school, so they ask a lot of questions about middle school. And then she's talking about a play or whatever, like Charlie auditioning for a play. I don't even fucking know, dude. But yeah, she took it like a champ. I really hope she doesn't absolutely destroy me on this podcast, because like having 14-year-old girls in my DMs just cyberbullying me.
Oh yeah, having 14-year-old girls in your DMs is the worst. Experienced that a lot.
I hate dealing with 14-year-olds in real life.
I'm just saying, I don't want it to be a repeat of when I made a joke I thought was tasteful about some of the old people that worked at TFM, to which their psychotic Reddit audience didn't find funny at all. Which it wasn't a funny joke. Like, I'll give them that. But like, just
the thing that I find funniest, this is kind of off topic but similar, of like, because remember, was it Grace, who was it that did the Sunday Scaries thing, like at the same time as your blog, and got like that whole thing happening, right? Where you mentioned the Grand X people, and then
yeah,
and then was it Grace or someone that said Sunday Scaries or something like that?
She did, yeah.
Yeah, and then
with no awareness of
no, so it was like completely innocent, and you were just trying to pay tribute, and she was just trying to make a joke, but like you got shit on. And now hopefully, I mean, this is something I should be saying in like a month or two, but it might come full circle where we're getting sponsored by a company called Sunday Scaries.
No, that's already happened.
Yeah,
which is the best part. Like, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah,
I don't even care if this podcast doesn't even do anything and we get no listeners, and like,
I care a little bit.
Yeah, but we have the photo, we have the thumb, we have the art, the podcast art of us, of our faces with Sunday Scaries in the corner, and we can be like,
which is awesome, because it also proves like you just didn't have that trademarked.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't. I'm sure my fucking parents were saying that when they were my age. Like,
yeah, I think I should say, I shouldn't say I think, because I know it originates because they have a podcast called Sunday Scaries. But like, a girl from Massachusetts who wants to make Sunday Scaries merch isn't really gonna be aware.
It's kind of pretentious of them to think that like everyone would. Dude, everyone listens to our fucking podcast. You kidding me?
We're the only people that get scared on Sundays. What's up with this?
I get why they would think like, okay, like they should really have knowledge about the old people that work at this company and stuff. But at the same time, if like a bunch of guys in their 30s can't take a joke and DIXIE and Amelio can, I don't fucking know. Like,
not boding well for millennials.
Yeah. You get hammered.
Imagine that, like, like if the Grand X people, the not so nice Grand X people that were mad at you for doing that, like Anchorman style in a fight scene, walking up in the alley, and like we're in there, and they're like, "Hold on a second, we were here for blah blah blah," like Anchorman style, and then fucking DIXIE DeMille comes out and is like, "Hold on," just chucks a bunch of beans at their faces or some shit.
Yeah,
part of the channel.
To make an animation of her like shooting baked beans out of her asshole.
Dude, the
TikTok dance first, though.
Yeah.
The crazy thing to me is she only needed to.
She needs to be being filmed too. She has to. Her powers only work if she's being filmed.
Yeah. Press record.
Hold on, let me get this one. You guys like Bush?
Try and do that, Charlie. Try and do that. I know you got more followers, but try and do that.
She's in the corner. Oh no, I can't. Nope. She's not of age. Can't go do the joke.
You guys, my boobs are so big. I'm not even kidding.
But yeah, we're really excited. Next week, in-person podcasts. We haven't done one of those in like months. Yeah,
at least 2 months, I think.
Oh, and technically, we did one in Scranton.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my worst performance because I had diarrhea gate going on before being gate.
I mean, it sounds like Beamgate would be before Diarrhea Gate.
Yeah. Doesn't really make sense chronologically, but my diarrhea for that 2-week period still doesn't make sense to me. I think Barstool tried poisoning me.
That is one of those videos that when I'm looking back on Scranton, that like as I mean there was over 2 hours of footage, over 200 videos and stuff to edit and stuff. But that was one of the videos
Wait, you're saying we did 200 videos?
Yeah, there was
Is that more than 5?
Nah, I think my boss Meg Turner told me that I needed to kind of up the editing wise on that. But one of the videos that I completely like overlooked and forgot about, one of them was Toby's part of Toby's doing the beer testing. There's a few in the dye thing. One of the ones that I completely forgot was with you chugging the Pepto-Bismol that I just completely forgot to include. That would have been really good.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really knock you 200. Like, we actually fucking recorded a shit ton. I mean, Barstool was poisoning me because they knew we would get 129 views on our Scranton vlogs.
Yeah. They knew those thumbnails would be somewhat okay.
I realize now we were kind of doing, without intending it, we were kind of doing like a rediscovering America, what KB, Nick, and Donnie does, the one-ton Don. It's doing. I'm not saying like they own that idea, but it was a similar vibe. I just watched their rediscovering America,
Florida.
Yeah, inner Florida or Central Florida. It was like, inland Florida.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's pretty.
I just saw it.
That's good.
Dude, I gotta say, I mean, KB and Nick both still follow me on Instagram. I've looked up to KB for a while now. Hope he saw the DIXIE and Amelio thing. Like, that would be, if there was like one person on this planet that would think that was like really funny, it would be him.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like no KB, there's no Bobby trolling.
Yeah, no, I literally like, I miss when he did it, dude. Like, I remember there was a point in time when KB No Swag first got hired by Barstool, where like he was churning out blogs, and like his blogs were the only blogs on the site that like people were reading to actually like read and laugh.
Yeah.
And like he would just troll these tiny white suburban towns Facebook groups, which is where I got the idea for Facebook groups. And oh god, that guy is so fucking funny, dude. Also, 5'8" King. So
yeah, not trying to like hop in the sucking dick of Barstool, but Nick Tarani's like Instagram trolls of photoshopping sticker heads with like putting them in like sketches. Like they would take like people who really cared about their outfit and shoes and like Photoshop like really ugly shoes onto them, and then like, post that and tag them, and they'd all be like, yo, what the fuck? I was wearing like Red 11s, dude. What the fuck? So funny.
That reminds me of, or I'm probably gonna edit this out, but the way you said like just to not suck Barstool Sports is like, I imagine like, because Joel, can you guys hear what's happening above me right now?
No.
Okay, someone is getting tackled on the floor right now above me. But Joel was messaging me after I walked through the thing, and he literally was like, or I'll have it right here. He was like, what the fuck? What the literal actual fuck? We went through all that weeks ago. We aren't fucking protecting ourselves. I was told we were. And I just imagine that after like him listening to this podcast being like, what the fuck? You guys are sucking Barstool's dick so much. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? We should be protecting ourselves.
Now keep that in.
Yeah, can we put that on a shirt, by the way? I'm gonna put that on Osana. What the fuck? Like the what the fuck? We are protecting ourselves. Just as a little troll.
I thought we were protecting ourselves.
Yeah.
Dude, the last time TFM got sued was by Playboy. Wasn't even like a person. The closest I've came, which was bad, and I shouldn't have done this. But around October, there was a submission of this kid on like a Trump boat parade. And usually don't post like political shit or whatever, but this one was too good to pass up. just some lady with giant fake tits, some absolute MILF, but like an older MILF. You ever see like an old MILF, like a 57-year-old MILF?
Mm-hmm.
Very rare, but giant fake tits, just screaming Trump, Trump, these. I don't even remember what she was saying.
Try to Trump these.
Yeah, she was like, tits for Trumpy.
Yeah, I was gonna do that. Tits for Trump.
And then like some kid that is clearly like our age, we just smacking him around, putting his face in them, and I put it on Twitter. And the kid sent me a message like, dude, that lady found me. She tracked me down on Facebook. She's threatening to sue. Like, I need that down immediately. And I was like, yeah, I guess that's fair.
Fucking bitch.
I mean, no, that's like the raunchiest I've ever went. That's bad.
What? That is not the.
What are you talking about?
Poop
dude?
shotgun?
Full nudity?
Poop shotgun?
No.
Poop
That
shotgun?
was worse than poop shotgun. Full nudity, nipple tits.
Oh, she was completely. I didn't know. I thought she.
No. It wasn't like. No, dude. Like she took her top off and was just saying like, "Tits out for Trumpy." And they were just jiggling around and shit.
I gotta smell if his butt smells.
Oh, check, please. Tell me the sheets aren't ruined.
Oh,
Oh no.
his booty smells like poo-poo.
I wanted to do a try new review. Farting in front of my girlfriend, and I don't mean. I don't
First
mean-
time?
I let off. So I'm pretty good at knowing when it's a that was a funny noise fart and a fuck, we got to leave the room fart.
Yeah.
And it was a fuck, we got to leave the room fart.
Yours are bad.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Wait, hold on.
I've let off like a few around her where it's like I knew it was just loud and wasn't going to smell.
That's what I was gonna ask. If you've done that, like the whole.
Yeah.
In front of
Yeah,
you.
I've done those a couple times. And then this was like I guess I just hadn't been drinking enough. Just been like I was on a bender, I think that for like the last couple of days. And I farted in the shower because I thought that usually with like water, smell doesn't.
Were you guys having shower sex?
No, don't do what I think you're gonna say. You're gonna say that the water is gonna like suppress it. Like the water
usually
is gonna push those
that's why you
molecules down into the drain.
No, because the smell molecules, like there's so much moisture in the air, the smell like binds to the water and like goes down. That's what I was thinking.
That's a good MythBusters. Stu farts.
I know, because that's like why you run the shower. You run the shower when you like smoke weed in the bathroom. Like, that's like a known thing. It's because it like,
dude, my old roommate used to do it with cigs in the dorms.
And it helps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking, and just did not work.
I think it's the humidity though.
Yeah.
I think humidity makes farts worse. Like my Florida farts smell different than like my New York farts.
And it was just I'm about to shit myself fart. Like I like really bad one.
Dude, you froze.
You froze on the best face.
It was like a really bad wet fart.
Wait, so you were in the shower with her?
Yeah, we weren't doing anything.
Except farting.
Yeah.
Well, you're definitely playing with her tits. You can't be in the shower with it. Like, I don't even care if you're not having sex.
Yeah, no, I was cool.
Still a little.
But so I did that. It was so bad that I had to like push her out the shower. I pushed her out and I was like, shoo, get away. And I was trying to like marinate. I didn't know how to do it because I didn't want to push it towards her. So I ended up kind of wafting it, but we were both naked, so we couldn't open the door. It was just
You're just standing in the shower naked going.
Yeah, I was actually trying to suck it in. I'm not even kidding. That I did try that. I tried sucking it in.
Well, what was the end result?
It was just like awkward, and then
I'm single
it
now.
was fine. But I'm just like, does it still smell? I think I'm like, yeah, it still smells. Oh, I think I'm just used to it now. It's just like very really awkward. And then like the immediate, yeah, I'm gonna stay in the bathroom after like we shower.
Dude,
Just, like,
shitting after showering
sucks.
when the mirror is still covered in condensation is the worst thing ever.
Have you ever shit during a shower? Inside the bathtub?
As a child, many times.
I've done it as an adult at least 3 times.
Wait, you shit in the bathtub?
Yeah, I'm taking a shower and hungover or some
Fuck
some
you.
other
This is
reason.
I'm
bullshit.
just making this up.
I would say that I'm not, but I'm only going to say that because I've done it when you guys were around.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't understand. So you're shitting into the bathtub?
Yeah, I'm laying down in the bathtub during a shower because I admitted defeat because of how hungover I was and I needed to take a shit. And it was just one of those things where I was like, fuck it. And I'm laying down in the bathtub.
What?
This is
Just
bullshit.
What?
Just going,
What?
I'm just letting it loose.
This is bullshit. Did you have to pick up the poo?
No, I just use my hand and just kind of shove it.
You're making this up.
It's such bullshit.
There's no way to convince you that it is real, but I'm telling you.
All right,
it's
whose
real.
house did you do this at?
I'm not going to say that because this is being recorded.
You did this. I know when you did this. If you did it, which I still don't think you actually do this, but if you were to have done this, it would have been the night after you took 38 shots on the Twitch stream. And then
No, it was not that. Because I threw up that night, so that helped me sober up.
You were not sobered up after the
Yeah, I know. I know. I wasn't
Yeah.
sober, but it helped.
Well, I'm gonna move past that because I just don't. The logistics of that just make no sense.
I mean, I'll certainly be thinking about it.
There's in some foreign countries they have it where like the whole room is the shower, where it's like there's no separation. There's just like a drain on the floor, and then there's like a shitter in the corner.
Yeah.
I think you could do it in that situation. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I was just trying to describe a low point in my life. That was all.
Get off the toilet! Get off the toilet!
Like, because, drywall is one thing and that, but like, they literally took down an entire wall. They took down an entire fucking wall.
I mean, open planning is definitely more forward thinking.
And our landlord tested us. We have to get out of here in 12 days. So we're going to be making content in Nashville. I'm going to come home and like, they're going to need to fix everything in this house. And I don't know, dude. I'm like,
Just say goodbye to the deposit, dude.
we already did, but I think it's like lawsuit territory, truthfully. Like I've seen I've seen a few houses on like TikTok and shit that are worse than this house, but those houses
Not by much. Like structural damage wise, you guys are up there.
Yeah, and those houses, you could tell that there was an anticipation with the landlord that like, oh yeah, like I literally just rent this out to college kids and don't give a fuck. This was like his family's home. So
why would he fuck that guy?
He has his daughter's like paintings on the wall.
Really?
Yeah. And like his one rule when we moved in, because so I'm in the room for the kid that is actually super responsible, one of my housemates that called it quits in October. Like he didn't even make it till October where he was like, I don't care, I'll pay the $750 a month. I can't live with you fucking morons anymore. Obviously referring to the 3 people that actually use this house. But he's a really responsible kid, good credit and shit. So the landlord did not really know what he was walking into.
Fuck that landlord. Fuck him. That he thinks that how many people are there? 6, 8 people in a fucking house aren't gonna
Meant to be 6, ended up as 3.
Yeah, fucking 6 people in a house in a college campus are not gonna destroy it. Especially on that boulevard. I've seen that street. That's totally a fucking college guys living in a fucking house street. Fuck him for trying to think he's
guys living in a fucking house street.
That's what they call it. Avenue. Sorry, not street. Avenue. Fuck him. The landlord I had owned like the entire street of houses that we were on and was fully aware of everything and would come by at parties and stuff and be like, "Hey, what's up?" And we'd be like, "Get out." We'd be like, "Nah, dude, I got my hot girlfriend." And he'd have like the hottest fucking girlfriends. Every single time he came by was a new girlfriend. And she was somehow hotter than the last one. And he was like 50. And these girls are like 30. And they're just walking and be like, "Hey,
what did he look like ethnicity wise? Was he Italian? I'm just kidding.
He was like, you should say, is he Italian? I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just guessing.
Just guessing.
I would think he would.
No, he was. I don't know. He was white, probably German. I think is what he was. If I were to guess. Like,
dude, you rented a house from Kygo? That's sick.
Yeah.
Shout out George Floyd.
No, that's David Guetta.
Hey, how's about you and me heading over to the PX for a little chipped beef on Johnny?
Not to bring up Barstool again, but I've heard rumblings of, some fucking journalist from Business Insider who has been canceling like David Dobrik and all that shit. She's going after Portnoy for like DMing like 19-year-old girls. Hey, I want to fuck you. And like, that'll be a thing for like a week. But who wouldn't do that?
What, DM 19-year-old girls?
Who wouldn't do that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I would do it just because I'm a type of guy where like, yeah, I'd want like a wife and kids. I have an ego, but not big enough to buy a $14 million house to bang 19-year-old girls in. But like, isn't that what the dream is? Like when you're 12, and you're sitting around at the lunch table with your friends and you're like, you want to be sick? Having millions of dollars and banging girls in their prime? Yeah, that'd be.
Is that what you said at the lunch table? You said the word girls in their prime.
Fuck yeah, I did. Fuck yeah, I did, dude. Of course I did.
These girls around here, zeros. We got to go after the girls in their prime.
Dude, like,
it means down the street to the high school.
There are some girls where like the way they look at 19 is drastically different from the way they look at 29. And I'm not saying like, oh, like D Rose, like, damn, they fell off. It's just like a natural part of life. Like you get kids, you get jobs, you get stress, you just like go to the gym less and shit. When you're 19, you have no responsibilities. So like, yeah, their priority is just like how they look or whatever they want it to be, I guess. I don't know. Dixie D'Amelio's fans watching this don't get mad at me, I guess.
Just touch your beans. Don't get mad. Touch your beans.
Flick your bean.
Baked beans.
Flick your bean, Dixie.
Well, the fucked up part is Dixie D'Amelio's 19.
Yeah, so it's fine.
I don't know, bro. I just don't fuck with people that tweet 19 is still teen. No, it's fucking not. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like that girl, Ellie Schnitt, who tried canceling TFM when we made a joke about like people hooking up with seniors in high school touring the college. That was obviously like, yes, this is what underclassmen in college do. And it happens. And there's really nothing wrong with it. Like usually they're lying about their age. They're using a fake ID to go to a bar.
Even an 18, I'll stand. This is a hill I will die on. If you're an 18, there's plenty of 18-year-olds still in high school. If you can be an 18-year-old in college or a 19-year-old in college, what the fuck is the wrong with that?
Yeah, and now look at her. She's like 25 and she's dating a fucking Parkland kid who's younger than me. But like when she does it, just because she has she, her in her bio, it's not an issue. So I don't really fucking get it.
Dude, there was a there was a Parkland kid who was a friend of a friend. We were it was my early AU days, and we were at like because early AU, early in college, try all the things that college has to offer. Went to a basketball game, and he was like, I was like, oh, where are you from? Where? And I was like, he's like, yeah, like it wasn't. He didn't say Parkland, but he said like, yeah, around there, that area. Set like, and then it was like, oh shit, like, did you see like the? I just the whole thing. He was like, yeah. I was like, oh shit, was that like crazy? Like, do you know anyone who like died?
Oh shit, that's crazy, man.
I think he might have gone to the school next to it or something, but it was like he had lots of friends in that school, and I was just like, oh shit, do you know anyone who like died? Just being a complete fucking idiot. And he was like, and started welling up, and we're just sitting next to each other watching this basketball game, which is like, it's just like so fucking.
Meanwhile, the whole time you're like, okay, like this kid probably lives like an hour and a half away. That was a national event. Like, we're just talking Florida here.
No,
America.
Like, he was like right next to it. He had like direct connections. Wow. Yeah. Oh fuck! I had something I was gonna say. Oh yeah. Okay. So, what if they changed? My parents' generation, they changed the drinking age to 21. Our generation changed nicotine up to 21. What would happen if they changed the age of consent to 21? What shit?
Well, I mean, lawmakers are the people that are fucking like just of age girls.
Yeah.
So
true.
it never happened.
I know, but like,
do
you think if that rule was made, people would say if they did change the law, do you think the Twitter brigade would be like, oh my God, you had sex with someone under the age of 21?
Yeah.
Because the Twitter brigade doesn't care about if you drink under the age of 21, because we all know that that's kind of a bullshit rule, Yeah. So I'm just wondering if that did get changed, would Twitter be like, oh my God.
Yeah, I love it where it's like, so it's like, the 18, right? So 18's down here and their realm of like how creepy you could be. Obviously someone like the age gap of like, fucking a 60-year-old having sex with a 20-year-old is like, cancelable in Twitter's eyes. But like, as long when you bring that shit like a little bit up, that like small area here, they're gonna everyone Twitter's just gonna go like, like just looking around on Instagram and Twitter, checking people's ages, being like, she was 18 then, that's illegal. Like
dude, Elvis. I got two things. I was listening to Chris DiStefano talk to Dan Soder.
Love Chris DiStefano. Good point.
They just rattled off every single person that was relevant before the year 1990. And like every single one of those people had a relationship with like a 15-year-old. Like Elvis literally was fucking a 14-year-old girl when he was in his late 20s.
Yeah, dude.
Jerry and like Seinfeld. They got married. They got fucking married.
That's why he's the king.
I do not agree with that. Yeah.
And second of all, I've like always said that I think the Twitter brigade is so dumb and stuff. But after this DIXIE Amelio thing with a bunch of really pissed off white women in the 30s trying to cancel a fictitious teacher that I acted like, it's come full circle where like I'm probably never gonna blog about my frustrations with how stupid that app is or the people on it anymore, because I just like give up. Like I won. Like You guys spent energy trying to cancel somebody that doesn't fucking exist. Like a picture off Instagram I found for hashtag Happy Mother's Day that I made a Facebook profile picture for. And you guys are zooming in, trying to figure out where first of all, to that woman, I'm sorry.
Your profile pic woman, you saying?
Yeah, like it had 7 likes, so I figure you don't use social media much. I don't really know.
So wait, you just found a random woman on Facebook that has like no following and just took her photo?
Pretty much, yeah. And they didn't even like do any ounce, not even an ounce of like looking into things or discussing like, oh, that's definitely a troll. They were just angry. And I was just like, you guys are so fucking pathetic.
You know what? As a teacher, I find it's disgusting. I am,
dude,
more
one of those,
especially as a criminology teacher.
300 likes on Twitter. The TFM account doesn't get 300 likes on Twitter, dude. We got 1 million followers on that motherfucker. We don't get 300 likes. The most one was like, some bitch got like 400 likes for trying to cancel somebody that doesn't exist. It's wild. Like it does make me have faith in humanity though when I look at the numbers and see that there's already more people on TikTok than Twitter. Like the world isn't Twitter.
This shit look nasty as fuck. Barbies, we have the beats.
We didn't even finish Who Sucks, Who Fucks. Did we even start?
I don't think we started. I mean,
Who sucks? Our boss.
Oh no, yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Who
Just
fucks?
do a collective one, dude.
Let's say it at the same time. Here we go. Zoom delay. 3, 2, 1. I suck.
Who sucks?
Oh, who sucks?
Our boss.
Our boss. I mean, I guess like I'll do mine. From today, I was getting my followings, my social followings, down to a better ratio by transferring every person I follow to a separate account, just for the sake of TFM. You're welcome, TFM, for making that happen. But what I found was making a secondary Instagram account and following all the accounts I follow, get a lot of followers. You get a lot of followers by following a lot of people, weirdly enough. I have 35 followers from following 300 people without doing anything.
It's not that much.
Yeah, it's awful.
All right, great. Let's move on then.
Fuck you.
Wait, no, I just don't understand your point.
My point is, all right, shut up, bad guys. So my point was that I get a lot of, I just was surprised on it. Okay, Jesus.
So Instagram fucks.
Okay.
What are you saying? What I mean, what's the point?
Doesn't matter, does it anymore? Does it really matter anymore if what I said was
Instagram
sucks?
Fox. We're mid segment. Instagram Fox.
Well, it doesn't apparently, according to you guys.
Wait, so I'm confused. So you're making your personal account no longer your personal account. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm keeping it my personal account, but I'm just, for the sake of TFM and the fact that apparently this matters, because it does.
It's not the sake of TFM though. It's the sake of you.
Why
you want followers on Instagram? People oftentimes rarely follow anybody with a bad ratio. It's common knowledge.
No, yeah, I get that, but whatever. All right. I shouldn't have brought it up. All right, I'll drop it.
No one's saying drop it.
Yeah.
Every single response from you guys have given me the vibe of shut up. So I'm
I want to explore this more.
From it. That's so far from it. We have not given I've not intentionally given a shut up vibe. I'm given a.
You literally did the whole child voice.
Yeah, that was more about you being like, Oh, I won't say it then. Oh.
I'm still doing that now. Why aren't you still going? Turn on that machine. Let's get it going. All right. My point was that I was saying, I guess, now it's not even going to be. Is it really worth it, guys? I like that I got.
No, I think this is great.
Yeah, great. Okay. So I got a lot of followers from Instagram without doing any work. Great. And who sucks is, wait, who? I forget what the thing was. Oh, yeah. The people who suck are those people that care about the follower ratio. That's what it was. And who fucks are all the free followers, the free bot followers I get by following a bunch of Instagram accounts.
Oh, wait. Were you following random accounts?
No, I'm taking all the followers from my original account that aren't my friends, like you guys or people that I actually know, people like someone like Charlie Day or something like that, taking all those guys and following them on a separate account. So I'll use my personal so that way I can get that number down, but keep that account being the ones of like friends and people that I can actually like.
That makes a lot more sense.
So who are the people that were following you?
Well, there you go. It took us 5 minutes to get here.
You could have just said I followed famous people on a burner account, and then bots started following me.
Yeah, that's what I was confused about, because what I was thinking was the people that you know, like say 300 people that you know, and like put onto a second account also had your face on it, and then they only 30 of them followed back.
Yeah, I'd be pissed if I followed 300 of my friends.
Okay,
only 30 of them followed me back.
All right, fine. You know what? You're right. I'll take a little blame off you guys. You're right. I only followed people that I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
The dumbest thing ever.
This is great though, because it just shows like that was great. It was really enjoyable.
Did you just come inside me?
My Hoof Box of the week is my apartment complex that I'm moving into tomorrow, for basically telling me, yeah, dude, like, you're going to get the apartment. We barely look at applications. Don't worry about the time you got arrested. And then my Who Sucks is, and I don't want them to take this personally at all, but actually, like, if our boss makes us send a form to everyone that submits a video, we're going to get way less videos. And that sucks. He doesn't suck. I love our boss. That does suck, though. Like, I don't want it. That's us getting soft. I don't want us to get soft.
Another follower.
What, like X12 _.
Here, let's see. No.
Giving a free shout out?
Seglucci. Jay Seglucci. 637 followers, only following 3. Look at that. That's weird. Followed me and liked my music and my photo. That's weird.
Maybe he's doing I follow a bunch of people and I unfollow a bunch of people.
He's probably on an app.
Yeah, probably that.
All right, Toby, what do you got?
I mean, you took my Who Sucks.
You want to fight about it? Pussy.
Who Fucks? Actually, I'll do a different Who Sucks. All right, so Who Fucks? This is an old Indian dude that sold us this pool table. It's really funny. So we drove outside of DC into like Virginia to pick up this fucking pool table, and I didn't realize, but pool tables are disgustingly heavy. Like,
yeah,
they like real ones. Like, we got like a real one. No, the one that you have in your house is definitely not like this. And like this one, not your home house.
You talking about me?
It's me, but yeah, dude, they're heavy as shit.
Yeah. And ours is a solid slab, which is like professional level, and they don't even make them for like home use anymore.
Did you Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah. And so it's just like an 8x4 inch thick slate of rock. and he somehow got that in his fucking basement. And he was just a very entertaining guy. He was just like joking around the whole time. Fucking really loved my Asian friend because he was also Asian. Just like, you are very sharp. You're a very sharp boy. Very sharp. And got us a pool table. And then who doesn't fuck is this racist ass neighbor who came over. I had one of the most awkward interactions. First of all, red flags. I know it's just like red flags on a guy. Red flags on a racist or an alcoholic, or both. They often intersect. Is fucking giant ass belly and a Key Largo shirt. If you got a Key Largo shirt and your face is fucking like purple, like I know that guy's dropping an M-bomb every now and then and wakes up and fucking drinks. And
his word of the day.
Every
day he rips off the new thing and it's just work there every day. What's this out of?
And we were like, we were in DC. We were like just fucking making small talk, and it was like, because it's funny how you move out the city, it's like a completely different world. It's like neighbors, people just walk up to be like, what's going on here? Like in the suburbs and whatever. And we're just gonna try and finish this in time. He was talking about wildlife, and I was like, oh yeah, we don't get much wildlife in DC. And he's like, oh no, you guys get wildlife. They're just on two legs down in southeast DC, predominantly black area. And it was just like, oh my God. And he also talked about his fraternity days, because I said we were in a frat house, and he was like, yeah, back in some of the best days of my life. Yeah, back in my day, we used to stick embalming fluid up our pledges' assholes, and they'd be there spasming for a few minutes. This guy's a fucking serial killer.
Wait, this is the neighbor of the guy you were buying the pool to?
Yeah, and the Indian woman was just going, oh yes, like just nodding along.
Help me, help me, help me.
Yeah, so strange. Embalming fluid up an arsehole. And then he was like, yeah, back in my day of pledging, back in my day of fraternities, we could get away with murder. So fucking weird.
He did that stare. He did the same stare too.
Yeah.